is Michaela Salazar. Today is March 15th, 2018, and I will be performing my informative speech in front of friends and family. Today I will tell you about ways to prevent the flu, such as getting vaccinated, practicing healthy habits, and if you happen to get the flu, what actions to take to treat it. According to Albert Martin's book, Very, Very, Very Dreadful, The Influenza Pandemic of 1918, published January 9, 2018, he states that nowadays the disease claims on average 36,000 Americans each year, out of a population of 320 million. I am here to inform you on how not to become one of those 36,000. The first step you should take when trying to prevent the flu is getting vaccinated. During flu season, the flu virus circulates at higher levels in the United States. Flu season can begin as early as October and last as late as May, which means we're currently in it right now. An annual seasonal flu vaccine is the best way to reduce your risk of getting sick and spreading it to others. According to an article released by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, Key Facts About Seasonal Flu Vaccine, released October 30th, 2017, flu vaccines cause antibodies to develop in the body, and these antibodies help protect against infections with the virus itself. There are two types of vaccinations available, trivalent and quadrivalent. Both are approved for all age groups, so it's really whichever vaccination you and your doctor consider best for you. Doctors usually recommend that ages 6 months and older should receive the vaccination of their choosing every flu season. There are healthy habits you should adopt when trying to prevent the flu. According to WebMD's article, How to Avoid Spreading or Catching the Flu, released September 4th, 2016, you should 1. Keep your distance. Avoid close contact with colleagues, friends, and family, and especially avoid drinking after someone. Even when at school or work, try keeping your distance and avoid being in someone's personal space, especially if they are sick. 2. Stay home. This doesn't mean don't go to work or school. It just means limit your time in public places, like the gym or Gravitopia. Places like these are prone to holding germs, and since you have a lot of people in a small environment, breathing and moving around, that would be hard. Cover your mouth and nose when you sneeze or cough. Use a tissue or your elbow to avoid contact with your hands, and afterwards wash your hands to remove germs. Tissues are very inexpensive and a great thing for teachers to keep in classrooms so that kids aren't sneezing everywhere. Like tissues, another handy thing is hand sanitizer. This is a great thing to keep around, especially if you can't wash your hands. This miniature bottle is easy to keep in your purse or car for times you can't wash your hands. This main brand that I use, Germ-X, which kills 99.99% of germs in under 15 minutes. I personally bring Germ-X everywhere I go to help keep my hands clear of germs. You should wash your hands frequently though, especially after touching commonly touched surfaces like doorknobs, gas pumps, and public pens. You should also be healthy. You should get plenty of sleep, eat a well-balanced diet, and exercise to help boost your immune system. There are also supplements to boost your immune system and can help prevent you from catching the flu. If you do contract the virus, there are specific actions to take to treat it. According to an article released by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, Treatment Questions, released January 28, 2018, you should 1. Take antiviral drugs prescribed to you by a doctor. This means go to a doctor, and when he prescribes your medication, take it appropriately for as long as the prescription says. Even if you feel like you're better, you need to continue taking it until your prescription is out. 2. Take everyday precautions like I just mentioned. You need to limit your contact with your peers to avoid getting them sick, cover your nose and mouth to avoid spreading your germs, and wash your hands and disinfect surfaces that you've touched in order to keep your family clear of getting the flu since you're around them. 3. You need to stay at home. If you feel sick, you need to stay home to avoid infecting others. The CDC recommends that you stay home for at least 24 hours after your fever has broke. This means your fever should be gone without the use of medication before returning to work or to school in order to avoid getting others sick in those places. Today, I have told you the vaccinations and healthy habits to prevent getting the flu. I have also told you what actions to take if you do contract it. Hopefully, Hopefully, I've successfully informed you on how to stay flu-free this flu season.